For over 3 decades, Don Varney has been a motivator, business owner, and has become an authority on leadership, negotiation, organizational turnaround, peak performance, and public speaking. Don began to pursue his dreams as a young man while serving his country. He became an instructor in the prestigious Air Force recruiting school where he created sales and public speaking courses. He received numerous awards and decorations as a master instructor while teaching a wide variety of students from non-commissioned officers to generals. In 1995, he became a partner and CEO of a nutritional distribution company where he led the country in sales. 2004 gave him another opportunity to start a company when he became president and CEO of a rental car alliance. Again in 2007, another opportunity to fulfill his goals presented itself when he co-founded Chiropractic Centers of Texas. Being a successful entrepreneur, Varney serves as president and CEO of Varney Speaks, which is a company that promotes business growth through training, strategy, effective speaking, as well as speech coaching. He is an officer in the Alamo Heights Chamber of Commerce, where he heads the Public Relations Committee. Don was able to fulfill a lifelong dream and goal when he published his book, The Action-Driven Life. In the book, he not only gives excellent advice on how to deal with life challenges, but shares his personal story as well. Most recently, Don has become an expert in social media, understanding and knowing how we use it effectively in different settings and situations. He belongs to the San Antonio chapter of Social Media Breakfast Club and also is an authority on public speaking. Don is committed to creating a legacy that will leave a positive impact, but his greatest joy during his life is sharing it with his wonderful wife Yvonne and their children and grandchildren. He is also a relevant Christian and enjoys sharing his faith with others. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Don Varney.
I don't know who that guy is, but I want to hear him speak. You know, one of the great things about the opportunity to come and share with y'all is the fact that you're the ones that have done the accomplishment tonight. You know, we started in our quest probably years ago or even decades ago, and tonight I see the cap and gown of the folks that are starting their life with a brand new degree, and that's exciting to me. Because what it means is you've made a few decisions in your life that you had to follow through on. And the thing that I will tell you about life in general is that it requires follow-through. I wrote my book, The Action-Driven Life, and I'll share with you a few of the points tonight. And the first one is your attitude. The one that says, I'll do it, which is the opposite of what a lot of folks hear. They say, don't raise your hand and volunteer for anything. I say, raise your hand, volunteer for everything. Because you never know when you're going to find that one thing that will be your passion, that will motivate you to be better in life. I'm fortunate enough to have a few of those in my life that are my personal motivations. I only hope that you will be able to take the time to find yours. And remember, it has to be your passion, not someone else's. You know, a lot of times you may get trapped in following a friend or a crowd into doing something, even a great charity, whatever it may be. But if it's not what you're passionate about, it's going to always have a little pull when you have to do something. Take the time to say no to certain opportunities if it's really not the one that's right for you. As a man growing up early in my life, I volunteered for everything, as I mentioned, and I found out that my plate was so full, I didn't do well at any of it. I had to learn to say that word no. Those two letters, N-O, made a huge difference in my life as I started narrowing down the scope of the things that would be important to me in my life as I went through it. So don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to say, I've got something I'm doing that's important to me. It's okay. I'll give you permission for that tonight. Because I tell you, I see folks every day that are just spread so thin that they're not effective at anything. And you know what they're mostly not effective at? Is their personal life. Make sure that if you have someone in your life, a spouse, that you put the hierarchy correct. As a Christian, I believe it's God-family work. Consider that. Family does come before work. Your family should be on your side. You should be on their side. You should be moving in the same direction. You've got to be a well-oiled machine that makes things happen. That way both of you are happy that you're doing it. So keep that as a priority. Let everything else be secondary to those two things. Have fun with your life. Get excited about your life. Because for this group sitting in front of me today, this part of your life is just beginning.